Hey everyone, it's Divine Boss Mom, and yes, my real name is Corinne. Some people do call me Corrine, but my name is Corinne. But I mean, it's okay if you want to call me Corrine, or call me Cor. I wanted to do a little reading for the collective tonight. What messages do you have for my collective? Connection. Love is the bridge connecting souls. Cherish those connections. Actually, what I'll do, maybe you can see it better this way. Yes, I've been on my healing journey, getting my health, better. At one time I weighed 250, but then I lost weight, I went to 240. Now I'm down to 220. So I'm really doing a lot of self-care. I do my spiritual baths. I don't do any kind of magic whatsoever. I've been told that I'm supposed to be a white witch, where I'm supposed to be doing protection rituals, but I don't feel comfortable with that, so I don't do that. I mean, I do light candles for good intentions, but that's really about it. And I manifest. I mean, I've gone through hell in my life, and I think I'm doing pretty damn good. 48 with one child. Hopefully I will, find a good man and he'll become my husband one day. And I hope he'll accept me for who I am. Yes, I do. I do have messed up teeth, that I know. I'm very apprehensive about dentists, but I was punched in the mouth when I was in 8th grade by a boy because I wouldn't date him. And he knocked the tooth out and punched me in my head. But we couldn't do anything. Well, my parents couldn't take his mother to court because she was on welfare and she was a nurse at the time. And then I started smoking, hanging out with friends, and I was never popular though. I was always mocked and, made fun of. I was beat up. Some girls, guys, well, boys, I should say, and they would take my lunch. I would bring my lunch to school, and they would take my lunch from me. Yeah, I got bullied so much. And by the time I got out of high school, I didn't want to change in front of the lesbian gym teachers, so I did not like that. I mean, I know, we have a lot of, family friend that, a couple of them that that are lesbians, you know, and they're the greatest people. But me personally, I'm not into women like that. And Chad tried to get me to be into women, and it's like he kind of had me brainwashed, and I don't know, I was just so stupid and naive, I admit it. And I was in my 20s. Was I in my 20s? No, I was in my early 30s. And I was stupid and naive. I would have done anything for that man. But the day that he accused me of child abuse, and everybody that knows me knows I would never harm anyone's child. And that really broke my heart. It really did. It still bothers me. Because I can't believe somebody would do that, because I thought this man was different. And I really thought his daughter loved me. She called me Mom. And I had to heal from that. I mean, I'm an empath, so I do get emotional. Yeah. But I just couldn't believe he did that to me. I would never do that to anyone. I'm sorry, I'm crying here. I just can't believe that somebody that claimed that they loved me and they wanted to be with me would actually do something like that to me. I was the one taking care of his daughter. Why? He was out screwing his ex, his baby mama, one of his many baby mamas. I'm the one that paid for the bus ticket to go from here all the way to Georgia, Savannah, Georgia. And I thought things were going great. But then when I told him I was pregnant, that's when it all went haywire. And he was still screwing his baby mama, and she ended up, because she was pregnant, and I had a feeling it was his. No, it's not mine, it's not mine. Yeah, she ended up having the baby when we were together. But we weren't like boyfriend and girlfriend. We were just friends with benefits. And he got all the benefits. Because I'm the one that paid for that hotel room every month with my own money. Yes, I am on Social Security disability. I'm not crazy or nothing. I mean, yes, I do suffer from anxiety and depression, but I'm not crazy. And I've had ADHD as long as I can remember. But I don't take medicine for that anymore. I took myself off that medicine. I didn't like the way I felt. So now I'm on anxiety medicine. This man, it hurt me so bad mentally that my anxiety got so bad. And when I had my son, I had complications. And after I had my son, this motherfucker had his mother come into the hospital and walk into my room and say, "Hey, Corinne, do you know who I am?" And I looked at her and I said, no, I don't know who you are, which I didn't. She said, I'm Chad's mother. And she wanted to see what my child looked like, to see if it was her son's. And my sister told her to get out of the hospital and never fucking come back. Excuse my language. Yeah, she wanted to see if my child was her son's. No, he's mine. And he'll always be mine. He doesn't have a father in his life. He didn't want the responsibility, so no, he's not your child. He's mine. I'm the one that raised that boy. He's 12 years old. Yes, I'm the one that did it with my family, not him. Excuse me. Anyways, it took me so long to even want to be in a relationship with someone with a young child, because I was afraid that they were going to do that to me again. It still bothers me to this day. I think it's always going to bother me. That's why I need somebody that wants to be there for me and my child. And if they have a child, I'll treat that child like they're mine. But I'm still gonna be scared of it happening again. And I just need my future spouse to know that. I would need, like, reassurance. I just need to know that somebody cares enough to love me the right way. I've never been treated right, ever. I thought I had a best friend growing up. He was also my boyfriend at the time, but we never had sex. We were so close, but something happened. Life happened. I got pregnant. Then he told me to leave him alone. Okay. So I've never really had a best friend. Everybody has turned their back on me and done so much shit to me. Even family turned their back on me. I just want to be happy. I don't get along with my sister. She treats me like shit. And I'm not crying just to get attention. I'm someone who really, really cares about people. I love people with all my heart. I just wish somebody would love me like that. I'm very loyal. I'm genuine. I have no jealousy, no envy, no animosity towards anyone. Yeah, I got hurt. Maybe I should have known better. But it really fucked up my mental, fucked me up mentally. It really did. Before I couldn't even talk about it. So I know that I have gone through a lot, and like I said, I couldn't talk about it before, not even cry about it, not even on something like this. I'm learning more through Anthony Beast Mode. I feel like we can relate to each other in some ways. Thank you for being that guide, Anthony. It's what I really needed. And I hope you know that you have a loyal friend in me. And I love you for that. Because I've learned that I can love again. Yeah. And I can be emotional. Not have to hear somebody say, "What are you crying for? What are you crying for? You're such a baby." No, I'm not a baby. I'm a person with emotions. And this is what happens when you're an empath also. When I see someone cry, I pick up on that, and I can see it in their eyes. Well, anyway, sorry for all that ranting. But yeah, that's what that man did to me. He made me not want to believe in love again. But listening to Anthony Beast Mode's songs really helped heal me. And I've changed a lot. I've cut so many people off, him included. Not Anthony Beast Mode, but Chad is the first one that I got rid of. I wasn't putting up with that no more. He always thought, well, yeah, I'm going to go back to this ex, then I'm going to go to this one, then I'm going to go to this one. No, I don't think so. You and I are done forever. Shouldn't have hurt me the way you did. Then maybe we still would have been talking and stuff. But I'm never going through that again. Okay, anyway, sparks. Keep the sparks flying. Surprise each other with gestures of love. Wish. Someone you wish for is coming into your life. Divine timing. Trust in divine timing. Love arrives when it's meant to. What other messages do you have for the collective? And yeah, I can say, yeah, I have fallen in love again. But I keep that to myself. Because I don't need nobody bashing me for it, because I don't know, it doesn't matter. As long as I keep it to myself, then no one will know. He might know, but no one else will know, and that's the way I want it. And I don't expect anything. Because when you expect things, you get what you don't want. So I don't have any expectations, because I don't want to get hurt again, and that's what can happen. Star, your hope and optimism are a powerful love magnet for you right now. And again, I'm sorry to everybody for getting emotional. It just really touches me now, sometimes when I'm talking about it, because I think to myself, man, I would never hurt somebody in my life. I've never cheated on him or anything. Friendship. This connection is based on friendship. It may never develop into romance. I really wish I had a best friend that I could talk to. A male best friend, actually. Boundaries. Love may challenge your boundaries, protect them. This, I feel, is from the past. I don't really have anybody that I can count on either. That's why I have to be there for my people. Because I know how it is when you have no one, no support system. I did this all, the healing, I did it all myself. I mean, my family might have been there, but not really. I had to do this for myself. My dad was sick. He had prostate cancer. And he lived 3 weeks after my mom and my dad's 50th anniversary. I've lost my sister. Her and I were 4 years apart. And I miss her. And I lost my niece. She was 26. She had glioblastoma, brain cancer. And my sister Leanne died of a massive heart attack. And I have other friends that passed away. Friends, family friends, uncles, aunts, cousins. I've had younger cousins, younger than me, pass away. It's just sad. And thank God I still have my mom with me. All I need is a wonderful partner, my son, and my wonderful partner's child or children, and my mom. That's all I really need in my life. Oh, and my dog. Individuality. Be wary of possessive partners. Maintain your individuality. I'm not a jealous person at all. I am overprotective. And I am an archangel and a starseed, an empath. So if you hurt my people, God's people, then, you're hurting me and you're hurting God. And God will take care of that. A new window. A new adventure in love is coming. Get ready. I'm not going to do this too long. But I'm 3 of them just like we're in a row. Together. Find joy in the simple pleasures of just being together. I would love to have a partner I could do that with. Right path. Love is a beautiful journey, and you're on the right path. Nurture. Nurture your relationships like blooming flowers. They'll flourish. Well, sorry you got to see me be emotional on camera. But that's the real me. I'm sensitive with my emotions sometimes. Sometimes my emotions get the best of me, but not in a hostile way. Just in a way where I like to express what I'm feeling. If I feel hurt by something or someone, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have trust issues, and that all stems from childhood all the way to adulthood. And I won't chase anyone, chase after anyone. If they want to get to know me, be with me, they'll find a way. Secrets. Something is hidden from you. Someone isn't being truthful. Well, that doesn't surprise me. Because I just said I had trust issues. It doesn't surprise me at all. I'm used to it. I'm used to getting used for my money. Used for sex. I'm used to getting used for being a living babysitter. Unseen. Love can be blind. Ensure you're not overlooking red flags. I just want a partner that will love me, understand me, communicate with me. Just be there for me. I do not like any kind of conflict, no confrontations, anything like that. I'd rather talk about it, or if someone does get upset, one of us go in a room and talk about it, and, after we calm down. There's no breaking up. Even in a marriage, I don't believe in getting divorced either. I really don't. Twin flame. Trust the magnetic pull of your twin flame. It will guide you towards them. I know I have a twin flame, but I have no idea who it is. I am pretty sure that I haven't met him yet. And I've been on this journey a long time, but within the last 5 years is when I started noticing things. I mean, my heart used to race constantly from my anxiety. And that never happened to me, but I had to be on a certain medication for that. I take 3 kinds of anxiety meds. Yeah. Because I get it where, like, I get chest pain and I get very anxious, like very fearful. It took me a long time to actually want to go to sleep at night, because I would have these terrible nightmares. Falling fast. Love happens quickly, but don't lose yourself in the process. Me, I'm the kind of person, I love everybody unconditionally. But that love only goes so far. If I show loyalty to you and you don't show any loyalty at all, but just be nasty to me, then I have to cut you off for my own peace of mind. Anticipation. Embrace the sweet anticipation of love's arrival in your life. It's coming. Hope everybody enjoyed my little emotional spat I had. Hey, it happens, especially when you're a sensitive empath like I am. And I'm an earth angel. I do care about a lot of people. Like me, I wish I could heal everybody, but I can't. And it hurts to know that I can't, but I only do as God tells me, and I go to where He guides me. He guided me to be on my celibate journey. And it's true, I haven't had sex in 11 years. But I'm okay with that because the next man that I meet is going to be my husband. And I'm not sure I can bear children anymore at my age. But if God wants me to, then maybe I can. I don't know. If not, we can always adopt. But I've always wanted a little girl. And gaining, like, if someone had a little girl and I'd be gaining a husband and a daughter that I didn't biologically have, that, to me, that's more than a blessing. It truly is. Because everybody needs to be loved the right way in this world, especially children. Sacrifice. Love may come with sacrifices. Evaluate what you're willing to give up. Me, personally, for a good love, a good partner, I'm willing to give up my celibacy and live in with family so I can be with my husband and we have our own family. And I know my son's wish was always to have a dad in his life, but he never had one. And he doesn't have a father figure in his life. I mean, he's got uncles, but they have their own lives and in their own world, so. Okay. We have toxicity. Toxic relationships can drain your energy and self-worth. Be aware, but this was in the reverse. No, I am not toxic. I'm actually healthy for someone. Apology. Never underestimate the power of a heartfelt apology. I've had people that tell me I was too fat, that they could never be with someone like me because I'm too fat or I'm too ugly and I'm not desirable. Oh yeah, they have said it. Illusions. Be aware of love's illusions. See reality clearly. True love. A deep and enduring connection going beyond superficial attraction. That's a beautiful card. I love that card. Pink roses and my favorite flower used to be lilacs, but I found that I love purple daisies for some reason. Or not, oh my goodness, I meant to say purple irises. I didn't mean to say daisies. Wow. Okay, Corinne. You got daisies on the mind. Attraction. You are attracting the right person at the right time into your life. And I've always said, the best way, I think, to get married is to elope. Because if you elope, nobody can't come in between that because it's done already. Wedding. Taking your relationship to the next level, one step at a time. I don't want to be in front of I used to, not anymore. I don't want to go in front of a judge, like justice of peace. I don't want that. I don't want to get married in a church. I think the best thing is because people always like to ruin stuff. And they can ruin your wedding and interrupt it when you're in the church. But if you're eloping, nobody can interfere in that because it's done. No one will know. And no one will ever know when it's going to happen. Surprise. Romantic surprises are on the horizon. Be open to them. This is like movie fairy tale stuff. Never happened to me. I've always dreamed of it happening to me, but I was never good enough for anyone. So it never happened. And I broke off mine. Only because he did things that I didn't like. Celebrate. Today, celebrate the love you share with those who matter most. It's like a fruity wine. I love fruity wines. Imperfections. Love is a beautiful mess. Embrace its imperfections. I love people for who they are. I don't care about their past. Like, I don't care what they did years ago, like they went to jail. So like they went to jail for drugs or whatever. That's your business. And that has nothing to do with me. I mean, that's a part of you, and I'll still love you for it, you know? But that's not who you are today. I love you for who you are and who you're turning into be. And I also love you for no matter what. I mean, yeah, you made mistakes in the past. I'd still love you. Love doesn't fade unless you fall out of love. And the only way I would fall out of love with someone is if they weren't treating me right. And that's exactly what people have done to me. Never been treated right. And I got so sick of the friend with benefits shit. I knew I had to change my life. Plus I had a baby. I needed to take care of my child. So I gave up sex. And, wanting a man in my life. I gave up all that. Now I'm healed to the point where I don't want a man. I need a man in my life. I need a man to help me learn different things, help me build our legacy for our family, our children. Absolutely. Destiny. The reunion with your twin flame is a destined event. Long distance. Love knows no distance. It transcends time and space. Hideaway. Make time to be with your person. Create your own special hideaway. Butterfly. You will meet a new love interest. Right? Yeah. You will meet a new love interest at a party or a night out. I really don't go out, but if Anthony Beast Mode came to Utica for a concert, then I'd be dragging my soul sister Jerry Lynn with me to the concert so I could see him in person for the first time ever. And he's become like my favorite artist, like my favorite singer, because I relate to a lot of his songs. Guard your heart. Not everyone deserves your trust. Okay. My nose itches. Oh, I was thirsty. Wow. Okay. Dressing up. An opportunity to dress up and party. Fun times ahead. Any more messages for the collective? Any more messages for the collective? Adventure. Seek adventure together. It adds excitement to your journey. I've always wanted to go to Disney World since I was a little girl. Never went. Excuse me. And I always wanted to take my son too. Passion. Keep the flame of passion alive. It's the heartbeat of love. Abundance. Open your heart to receive the abundant love the universe has to offer. Relax. Find joy in the simple pleasures of just being together. I love to be with my partner. If we're watching a movie on, on TV or on Netflix or Hulu, and just cuddling, enjoying a night inside, like maybe once in a while having Chinese food or pizza, I don't mind all that. Once in a while, I don't mind going out to dinner. But I'd rather stay home, like inside. It's cheaper than going to a restaurant. And if I'm going to a restaurant, I like to help pay. I know some guys have a problem with that, but I'm the kind of person that, woman, I should say, that gives and receives and gives. So what you give out is what you get back. Like if he pays for dinner one night at a restaurant, then the next time we go, I will pay. Or we both can pay together. Some people don't agree with that though. And there are a lot of women out here nowadays, even the young women, nothing against women though, or younger women, nothing against older women either, like myself, but some just want the money, the gifts and that. You don't need all that. You can get that all on your own. But if he is going to do it for you, you better do the same thing for him. You know? Dreams. Look to your dreams. They hold all the answers you seek. I won't tell you about my dreams. But I do have dreams. And they're nice dreams. They've been the same dreams off and on for 5 years. So you got women out here that are nasty ass gold diggers. And I've never been one of those. My love language is buying stuff, expressing my emotions, you know, how I feel, expressing how I feel. Hugs, kisses, and, you know, other stuff. You know, like in the bedroom stuff. Nobody needs to know about my freaky side, so. Closure. Not all connections are meant to be except closure. This means closure from your past. If they don't give you closure, you give yourself closure. Doorway. An opportunity is about to present itself that leads you to a new person. I definitely deserve it. Romance. Romantic surprises are on the horizon. Be open to them. Charisma. Love flows to you. You radiate charisma and charm. And that's what I've been told lately. Alone time. Spend some time alone. It will keep you. It will help you gain clarity on your relationship. Avoid rushing to fill voids with love. Seek inner fulfillment first. Yes, ladies, do you hear this? Never just jump in the sack with someone just because you know them. Because if you want something, they might not want what you want. The X. Healing from past heartbreak takes time. Be patient with yourself. And that's what I've been doing. So that definitely resonates with me. Proposal. An offer or proposal in the near future that comes as a surprise. Gifts. Love's greatest gift is the ability to truly understand one another. Heartbreak is a part of the human experience. It will pass. So if you're going through heartbreak, it will pass. It's definitely a process. Settling. Avoid settling for less than you deserve in love. Exactly. I went through this. And I will not settle for less ever again. Then we have baggage. Emotional baggage can weigh down relationships. Unpack it. Exactly. Exactly true. I don't need no ex around me when I'm still healing. And if I, get to know someone, I don't need that, because that can ruin the relationship. Well, that's all I have for tonight. I hope you enjoyed that collective reading. And again, I guess I'm sorry, but I'm not, about, being emotional. It is me. So I guess I'm going to have to be unapologetic because it's me. And if you don't like that about me, don't watch my video. That's about as, how I can put it. I'm not, being mean about it. I'm just saying if you're not comfortable with that, then you don't have to watch my videos. But a lot of people love to watch my videos, especially people that I've known for years, like family friends and some friends that I have that I went to school with and stuff. And I have some that are in different countries. Some friends that are in different countries that I call my sisters because they're just so kind to me. They're very loyal. Yes, have a good night, everybody. Bye.